But something triggered in me as I was watching these videos. The feeling went from insecurity to inspiration. Good morning, everyone. This is a quick get ready with me as I get ready to go to my 9-to-5 job. I love my job. I do. I'm on a struggle bus this morning. I'm a little tired. I was working on a wig last night. So, like they say, if you can work on someone else's vision from 9 to 5, you should be prepared to work on your own. So, no complaints here. Just a disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist. I do what I can. So don't judge me, okay? If I draw my brow on a little crooked, if the makeup not blendy, don't judge me, okay? All right. So just a little bit about Adorned by Ashley. I'm gonna use some NYX HD Studio Photogenic Primer Base. I like this. I have oily skin, so this kind of gets me a little mattish. Oh, I might have too much. Anyway, so the vision for me was for my company was to lead the way in healthier self-image for women across the world. How do you see yourself? We want to be a leader in healthier self-image. So that's the vision for the company. I am a firm believer in, like with hair extensions, it's a choice to wear hair extensions. It enhances, confidence and a positive self-image. But some of us also may be struggling with insecurities. Maybe we have hair issues, maybe hair loss, or maybe it's not growing the way we want to, or just anything. And I just, when I get a new hairdo, I'm not saying I'm not confident, but it just does something to me. I just walk a little different, talk a little different, and different, I mean just more courageously, being myself, being authentic. I'm not afraid to step out and stand out when I have me a good old hairdo, okay? So yes, that's the vision for the company, is to lead the way in healthier self-image for women across the world. So I do my makeup first. I like to do my makeup first. So I'm using Born This Way. I like it. It's pretty good. Color matching is really hard to do. So I went to Ulta, and now with COVID, you can't test the products and stuff, but they have their app. You take a picture of yourself and they'll pretty much kind of match you. They did pretty good. I must say, they did pretty good. So I'm using the maple color. So our mission is to adorn your crown. To adorn your crown. We think all women are queens. All women are queens. And the hope is when we adorn your crown, it gives you the confidence, or enhances the confidence, and gives you the courage, or boosts your courage to adorn the world with your God-given light. That's our mission. I searched really tirelessly. I started last year with Adorned by Ashley, and finding a source of hair that's good. The quality is good. The price is right. It's really hard, and I invested lots. I want to say invest. Don't be afraid to invest in your vision. It might cost you money. It's definitely going to cost you time, the most valuable resource. So I did that, and I'm happy to say that I found a good source of hair. You know, there's lots of hair on the market, of course. A lot of companies claim, you know, they sell virgin, unprocessed hair. And what I have found during my search is it's just not true. It's not true. So I've purchased hair from China. That's the biggest, you know, source of hair. And I will say that pretty much every company that I've purchased from there, every wholesaler company I purchased from there, it just definitely, it was human hair, but not 100% human hair. It was, you know, you could tell it was mixed with, am I blending this good? You can tell it was mixed with some type of synthetic fiber, because when you put the flat iron on it, it's melting. You can tell that it was processed because of the smell. It's corn chippy. So that's what happens is they heavily process the hair to remove all the natural attributes from the hair, aka the cuticles, because the cuticles aren't aligned. And then they bathe it in these chemicals and acid, and then they give it a silicone bath to make it look appealing. And so that's why sometimes that hair, you know, after a few washes, is not good for you anymore, because you've washed all the silicone off. So my goal was to deliver a product that is free of chemicals. We know, I mean, I'm a natural girl. So I don't do the, you know, relaxers and things. I may want some color every now and then. That's why I like hair extensions, because I can achieve my personal style without compromising my own hair. However, I don't want the hair extensions compromising my hair. So I'm not comfortable. I said I was not comfortable with wearing extensions that have been chemically processed. It can cause irritation for some of us. Me being one of those people. So I decided, after this long journey and long search of hair, to stick with Indian hair. It's the most authentic on the market. You can find, you know, some Southeast Asian hair, you know, aka like Vietnamese hair. Those places, India for sure, you know that the women there, and men there as well, are actually volunteering to have their hair shaved off. It's a sacrifice to the gods for them. And so that was another thing. How is the hair collected? Is it ethically sourced? I was very heavy on that. Yes, that's why we decided to do Indian hair. Unprocessed, cuticle aligned, meaning Remy hair, true Remy hair, and it's ethically sourced. And I'll talk more about hair extensions in another video. I think I'm blended out pretty good. We'll see. So yeah, I take pride in that, finding a good source of hair to offer you ladies. that's not, that I feel confident that's not going to cause irritation. It's not chemically processed. That's been ethically sourced. I use a little banana powder on my brow just because, like I said, I'm oily. Another thing you will learn about me is that I'm a rambler. So baby, you gotta take notes with me. You just gotta take notes because I'm all over the place sometimes. Girl, this is the hard part. Wait a minute. Let me concentrate real quick. Give y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. The brows have to be right, okay? If you all have any tips on filling in brows, please comment below. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, okay? But anyway, last year, I may have just woken up and said, man, I need to find something to do with my life. And not that like I said, I love my job, my current job. I do like, but it's just something about hair that I really love. And I just knew I wanted to do something with hair. Initially, though, I was watching Mimi G. I don't know if you all know her, but she's a seamstress and she's the bomb, okay, at what she does with making clothes. And so, some of these YouTube videos, when you watch them, man, they have you feeling like, ooh, I can do this. I can't tell you how much money I have wasted looking at some of these fabulous people on YouTube and trying to do what they do, and it just didn't come out the same way. The results are not the same. So yeah, I told my husband that, hey, I want to make clothes. And listen, I even went as far as purchasing a sketchbook. You will soon learn this. I do not know how to draw. I just don't. I have 2 kids. I have a son and a daughter who's about to be 16. And my daughter, she can draw. Like, she is a jack of all trades. And I'm really not sure where she got that from. But I do have a few family members that can draw very well. Savoya and my cousin Damien, they draw very well. And if I'm missing anyone in my family, I think Andreas can too. Anyway, so circling back to why I initially brought that up, which is I purchased a sketchbook because I was gonna sketch out some designs, okay? I was like, yes, we about to sketch out some designs in here, queen. And then we're gonna go to Mimi G's site and we're gonna see how to start. What materials do I need to get started or whatever. So I told my husband, hey, I need a sewing machine. I need a sewing machine because I just had, the Lord spoke to me that you need a sewing machine. And basically, I've always been told that my hands are blessed. So I'm thinking, yes, this is what God is saying to me. Have you ever had God drop something in your, it's not an audible voice, we know that, but he just dropped something in your spirit. right? And you're like, oh yes, I gotta do it. And he's like, wait a minute, is this what he wants me to do? Like, is this really what he wants me to do? Well, I was like, okay, I'm sure this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Amen. And so my husband, he purchased me a Brothers sewing machine. I was like, okay. Listen. Now, when I initially had this vision, I'm sorry, it wasn't in 2019. It wasn't last year. Last year is when I started knowing exactly what I wanted to do. But when he purchased the sewing machine, and when I was sketching, that was in 2016. From 2016 to 2019, that sewing machine set. I had the sketchbook. I sketched one thing, and I realized that wasn't what the good Lord was telling me to do. Okay? Not at all. So, fast forward to 2019, where I just got out the bed, and I was like, man, I'm about to look up some YouTube videos on how to make wigs. How to make wigs. And initially, like, what dropped in my mind was like, alopecia and making a wig for someone in need. I really have a heart for the homeless. So, I wanted to construct something for someone to make them feel good. And why not hair? I love hair. So I started looking up videos on how to make wigs on a sewing machine. And I'm telling you, I talked myself out of it for, can y'all see? Alone, I did. I was just like, I kept watching these videos, and I mean, these people are pros. Everyone is making wigs. Everyone is selling hair. I'm not a licensed beautician. I'm this, I'm that. How many times have you all talked yourself out of doing the very thing that you love because you compared yourself to other people? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one who did that. I'm just going back like, I cannot believe that you did that to yourself. I'm convinced. I'm hoping that I'm not the only one. But I mean, I could be. We're gonna blend that in. So yeah, I spent all this time, but something triggered in me as I was watching these videos. The feeling went from insecurities, watching these other women, because I mean, that's what happens when we compare ourselves to others. We become insecure in our own gift. So as I continue watching, it gives me chills. So as I continue watching these videos, these pioneers, I know I've watched everything Ebony. Girl, you have helped me through a lot of things when it comes to this business. The hair diagram, I purchased her wig course, and I mean, I learned so much. I've seen I Am Alonzo's work. I looked on his Instagram. I mean, there's just so many. Terry Styles. There's just so many people out there, just pioneers in this industry. And as I'm watching and I'm talking myself out of it, something clicked. And it went from insecurity to inspiration. It just did. Wow. Come on, God. Speak. And it just went from insecurity to inspiration. I started getting inspired and saying, and talking myself up and saying, like, you know what, you can do this too. You can. And yes, those courses cost money, but it was worth it. It was worth it. So here I am now, speaking to you all and letting you know that the main basis of our business, yes, we do sell hair extensions individually, but the primary product that we have is our custom units. Our custom units, and I have really invested in many classes to perfect this craft, or to, get better in the craft, because no one's perfect, that's for sure. But we strive for perfection. We do. We strive to do our best. So every unit is definitely made in love, with love. And the good thing about custom units is it's tailored to fit you. We ask for your measurements, and we construct the unit based off of your measurements. Look at here. We might be on to something. Let me see. Yep. And we'll have more information on how to get your measurements. I'll have another email out. Not email, but video. About how to measure your head. And in the future, we'll have ready to ship wigs as well. But right now, our wigs are made to order. So it does take about 10 to 14 days to process. And it could extend beyond the 10 to 14 days simply because of the COVID and the, delay in shipments and things. But I'm telling you, it just feels good to have a wig that is tailored to your head size. Because have you ever been to, not even been to a beauty supply store, but ordered a wig and it just doesn't fit right? Or, you see it look a certain way on the advertisement, on the marketing, and when you get it, it just ain't looking the same. And for the most part, with wigs, you can kind of expect that you will have to do some tweaking to it. Just because we're all different, our head sizes, for the most part, are kind of different. Mostly everyone falls into a certain circumference, and the average, the three main circumferences are 21, 22 being the average, and a 23. Those are most common circumferences, but you do have 23 and a half and 24s. So look, I think I'm good. I don't do much when it comes to makeup. I really don't. And I need to be cautious of the time. Oh boy. Let's see. Just gonna do a little liner. I will have the link to the site, our website, in the comments. Another thing about me, I'm really not tech savvy. I am gonna try to come on every week on Mondays to give you all a video. If you have any suggestions or any topics you want to cover, drop that in the comment section below as well. Look, we on to something, okay? We on to something. So the main thing, let me show y'all. This is how quick it is to get ready. Now, this is our Cali unit. Comes in a 16, 18, 20. Listen, I went to my son's football game last night. Don't ask me what position he played. I really don't know. And honey, it started pouring down raining on my Cali unit. I left my umbrella in the car. In true fashion, that would be me. Let me get my, oh, here we go. My stocking cap. And I don't have time to curl her this morning. I'm running late, okay? I am. We gonna be all right. Look, I want y'all to see. What takes me the longest to get ready in the morning is my makeup. And that ain't even taking too long, okay? Because like I said, I don't do too much with the makeup. But look at that. Now me, let me tell you, sometimes work, I love my job, but it can be a little stressful at times. My wig starts slipping back. Nah, I'm scared. But I just do this for a little reinforcement. Just in case, if I feel like, ooh, I'm about to snatch my wig off on this person, I think twice. I'm going to think twice about that, because you want to be careful. This is just hold spray. Hold and freeze spray. Okay. Yes, I could use a little bump or curl or whatever, but for the most part, I think it's cool. It is a good unit to wear in corporate America as a Black woman. Do you feel like you have to present yourself a certain way in corporate America? Like, what hairstyles would you feel comfortable wearing at work? Let me know. Would you wear this one to work? Would you be able to wear this one to work? Okay. All right. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. I'll see you guys next time.